It's been a while since we've broadcast. The last time was at SIU Arena when the Black Cats took on Central A&M and punched their way to the Final Four at Peoria. Tonight we bring you the 2020 Goreville High School graduation. I'm Brian Murley. Like I said, I'll just be on here at the beginning and we'll let it take over. But we're so glad you guys are here with us. If you guys have any comments or questions or concerns about Goreville Black Cat Network, you can contact Dr. Steve Webb at swebb@gorevilleschools.com. Free service at Goreville Schools and Dr. Steve Webb. If you'd like more information about Black Cats Network, contact Dr. Steve Webb at swebb@gorevilleschools.com. With the COVID and everything going on, we will be doing a lot more probably broadcasting, I would imagine, this upcoming year. So if you would like to learn how to become a sponsor of Black Cats Network, again, just reach out to Dr. Steve Webb at GorevilleSchools.com. I'm Brian Murray, and we'll be back here with graduation here shortly in about 5 minutes. You're watching the Black Cats on BlackCatsNetwork.com. Just about ready to get underway here with the 2020 graduation here on the Black Cat parking lot. So we're glad you guys are joining us here tonight. The board members and the faculty have come in and taken their places. And we're just waiting on the students. Graduates will be arriving from the back of the parking lot. Pretty well just how we normally have it set up at the gym. So you'll see them come up and take their seats.
Good evening. Welcome everyone to the class of 2020's high school graduation. I'd like to say thank you to Ms. Miller, our class sponsors, and everyone that has a part in making graduation possible. We couldn't have done it without you. Graduation is something that everyone looks forward to in life, whether you love school or you hated it. I would say it's a pretty big milestone in life. You know, like how everyone says that graduation is just the end of this chapter and the start of a new one. And I would say that's very true. But who would have thought that our chapter would end with the sting of worldwide pandemic that's made in China? Like, come on, I think they are being a little too generous with their products now. In spite of all the circumstances and all the problems that life is throwing our way, which I can show you the pretty long list, but in spite of all that, we still made it. All 40 of us made it somehow. After all these years of getting up 5 days a week, going to the same school, seeing the same people, taking so many tests I'm pretty sure most of us passed, and doing presentations I always hated, has led us to this moment right here, to the class of 2020's final showdown. We're sitting here tonight wearing our cap anxiously to receive our diplomas so that we can start our new lives, wherever that may be. Today we can celebrate our achievements so that tomorrow we can make new ones, so that tomorrow we can set new goals, and that tomorrow we can be the light that this world needs right now. Now at this time, I ask you all to bow your heads with me while I pray for this ceremony and for the future lives of my fellow graduates. Father, I thank you today for allowing us to have a graduation in these vulnerable times. Thank you for helping us to be here and to help us just have a great ceremony. All the graduates here tonight have future plans and goals for their careers. Those going into the military, protect them and guide them so that they can serve our country to the best of their abilities. To those going into the medical field, help them to help others in need and protect them from any sicknesses, especially now with this virus. Those going into business majors, guide them and just help them to succeed. And whatever other careers, colleges, or trade schools any of us are pursuing, guide and protect us along the way. God, help us all to achieve and surpass any and every dream that we may have. Let each one of us grow in success, conquer our goals, and to live the best life possible. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Once again, let's have
Good evening, everyone. As I'm sure you all noticed, I am not I am in fact here to read a speech for him since he was unable to attend tonight due to, well, you'll hear it in the speech. So, anyway, I'd like to start off by saying that I am fine. I am so sad for graduation, but I'm positive for the COVID-19 virus. I take this virus seriously, and it isn't something that you should take lightly. I'd like to urge you all to continue wearing your mask and practicing social distancing. These are the only ways that we're going to combat this virus together. And now to his thank yous. He'd like to thank his class sponsors, Allison Clark and Joyce Mays, for being supportive in everything that him and his classmates did. He'd like to thank his teachers for being great role models to him, and Goreville. He'd like to thank him for being his parents. And I'd like to thank him late on Discord and helping him type. Last of all, guys, for being the best class that a president could ask for. Now, planned, but in my opinion, high school was a success. Well, his opinion. This time, think that we all achieved that. When we look back, don't think of the memories that we lost, but think of the ones that we have made together. In conclusion, he will miss all of us as we advance our lives in different directions, but do know that I will always support you all in whatever path you make. Good luck to you all in all of your future endeavors. And hum, babe. Thank you.
It is my honor and privilege to present the Goreville High School Class of 2020 salutatorian, Luke Brown.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll just set that. All right. Good evening, Goreville. I'm Luke Brown, and your 2020 salutatorian. I would like to start off by saying yes, I did let Peyton beat me in the GPA race. But in all seriousness, if anybody beat me, I'm really glad it was her, and she works really hard, and she deserves it. I'd like to keep my speech short and virus-free, as I'm sure you're all sick of hearing about it as much as I am. But first, I would like to thank the community of Goreville as a whole. Since I moved here, you guys have all been so welcoming and very embracive to me and my whole family, and made the whole transition very easy, and I'm glad to call this place home. Secondly, I would like to thank the faculty members. As my teachers are well aware, I've grown a very close relationship with all of you. I will never forget the things I've learned inside and outside of the classroom. For example, how could I forget how to tell Miss Leo she looks beautiful in Spanish every day? Or every line to National Treasure from Mesmer? Or how to whip up a book talk in the class before from Ingram and Moss? Or how much I don't like Korean music from Miss Sheffer? And although she's retired, how could I forget how to survive a zombie apocalypse without Miss B? On a serious note, I don't think we realize how much care these teachers have given us. You guys have left an impact on us forever. Next, I would like to congratulate and thank the class of 2020. Coming from a bigger school, you guys have no idea how different it is as a class here. I've always said that I feel less like a classmate to all of you and more like a sibling. And I'm very thankful that I've grown a personal connection and know each one of you on a personal level. That being said, it's still high school and we're all going to go through our problems, but I'm grateful for every one of you and knowing all of you. I wish all the best and hope for success in all of our lives. I would also like to thank the sponsors, to the parents of our class. Thank you for the endless effort and care. We would never be back-to-back homecoming champions without you. Your care hasn't gone unnoticed by us, and we're very thankful for you guys. I would also like to thank my Lord. Without this, none of this would be possible, and I thank you for your grace in showing us that we're still able to hold a graduation. And I know it wasn't as planned, but we're thankful for all of it. And lastly, I would like to thank my parents, well, my family. To my father, you're my biggest role model in my life, and I've easily had the biggest impact on me. I've always wanted to do everything you do, and I thank you for raising me to be me. My mother, I owe everything to you. You made sure every jersey was washed. I was on time to every practice. I had new shoes every year. I had something to eat after every late game, and that you were in the stands every game. You're the most selfless person I've ever met, and I can never thank you enough for your endless support and love for me. And Briley, you're really a pain most of the time, but you've always been there for me and have never left. You're my built-in best friend, and I can't thank you enough, and I can't wait to see you succeed in life. I love all of you guys. That concludes my speech, and I would also, one more time, like to congratulate the class of 2020. We did it.
And now I am super proud to present the Goreville High School Class of 2020 valedictorian, Miss Peyton.
Good evening to you all. My name is Peyton Sopchak, and I'm the valedictorian of the class of 2020. Most of you might already know me. This is a small town and all. You may have seen me playing in a volleyball, basketball, or softball sporting event. You may have even seen me standing in the front row at all the boys' games cheering them on, maybe even at a fundraiser or charity event, or most likely you've seen me in one of the millions of pictures plastered all over social media from Tina and Trisha, capturing every moment of mine, or even Mrs. Miller's clothing boutique. Girls, your shorts are never too short when you're buying from the principal.
Wait a minute.
So I just wanted to take this time up here to appreciate and thank you all. So first of all, I want to thank the faculty, staff, and administration. I sincerely appreciate everything that you have done and taught me over the years. Whenever I needed anything, you were always there. Whether it be challenging me in the classroom, being a listening ear when I'm in need, or always participating in homecoming week and embarrassing yourselves just to put a smile on all of our faces. Speaking for the class as a whole, I can sincerely thank you from each one of us, and that you will truly be missed. To my class sponsors and all the parents, thank you for the endless amount of time and effort you have put in for our class. All the late nights and fun memories made with you will never be forgotten. You are all truly appreciated, and I wouldn't trade you for the world. We are definitely the luckiest class. I will miss you guys dearly. To the community of Goreville, I want to say thank you. You have been along for the ride since 2004. Beginning in my adolescent years, I remember seeing several faces that I continue to currently see in the crowd today. You have all cheered me on through my failures and through my accomplishments. There is nothing like looking into the crowd and seeing the solid black and gold and hearing the roar of our Black Cat family. I guess when they say, once a black cat, always a black cat, they truly mean it. This one goes out to Luke. I just want to let you know, if you're not first, you're last. But aside from that, I'm my best friend over the past 4 years, and thank you for putting up with all my craziness, grumpiness, and everything in between. I love all the memories we've made over the last 4 years and can't wait to see what your future holds. To my parents, Mom, thank you for being my all-time go-to. Whether it was getting your signature the day it was due, stealing all of your classroom food, those poor kids, or on the days that weren't so good, always being the person that made me smile again. I don't know what I would have done without you. I love you. To my dad, you are my #1 fan. From counting every point I ever had through basketball, to encouraging me to be my absolute best in everything I do. Always being a total dork with me, and always giving me the best hugs on the good and the bad days. I couldn't imagine life without your goofy self. Thank you so much for everything you do. I love you. To my siblings, I got a lot of them, so hang on. Tyler and Lee, you guys are awesome. You guys are the best big brothers and role models that any little sister could ever have, and I vouch for Madison as well. You guys have always been there for me, and I know I could count on you for anything, absolutely anything. I love you guys. Ian, wow, there's a lot I could say about this boy. But I want to say that he is the coolest kid that you're ever going to meet. He makes you laugh like no one else can. It was so special to me to get to spend his first year and my last high school experience together. We have watched together our siblings leave one by one, and now he's going to have to watch me go all alone. I'm going to miss you so much next year, and I can't wait to see what all the great things you accomplish. I love you. Madison, you are my sister, you are my best friend, you are my rock. I cannot put into words how special you are to me. You have held me through my hard times and my tears, laughed with me until our stomachs cramped, and been there by my side through it all. I'll never forget whispering to each other every night when we were little because Mom said to go to bed, and we're still doing that to this day. I'll never forget any memory with you because every single one of them was so special to me. You have been such an amazing role model, and you are who I strive to be. I love you so much, and I cannot thank you enough. And finally, to the class of 2020. Man, we have been through it all. I guess you could say we could handle just about any national crisis coming into the world during 9/11 and getting our senior year canceled due to the corona. It is what it is. I've enjoyed all my years that I have attended Goreville schools. I've had so many great experiences and gotten so close to each and every one of you. I found this small quote that I feel is very fitting for each and every one of us. Over the years, I can say I've lost friends, gained friends, and unfortunately will lose some more. I've come to learn that everything doesn't last forever. People enter your life for a reason, whether it's for a short period of time or for a lifetime. Relationships and friendships don't always work out, but never regret it. Just learn from it. For every person that has entered my life, will enter, and those who have already left, I appreciate you, because every single time I learn something new about myself and life in general. Well, fellow classmates, unfortunately, high school doesn't last forever either. We have been cut short, and it's not fair, and like they say, life isn't fair. But the only thing I can say to that is that I want to challenge the class of 2020. I challenge you to set your goals so high and not allow these last 4 years to be the best years of your life, because the best years have yet to come. I want to thank you for being such a big part of my life, and I truly wish each and every one of you the very best. Thank you.
Good evening. Before we begin, I just have to say a huge thank you to, we had several people that helped get this pulled together tonight more than once. It was all set up beautiful today, and the storm came in and blew this stuff halfway to Vienna. So I would like to say a big shout out to my husband, who I could not have done any of this without him. Danny, Randy, and the guys, and everybody that came up with towels and dried off. Please give these guys a round of applause. They worked their tail ends off, and I truly appreciate all of you. As principal of Goreville High School, I am so honored, very honored, to be standing up here tonight before this graduating class of 2020. I usually begin my graduation speeches with something like, "This is the day that you have all waited for." This does have some truth to it tonight. It isn't exactly correct. However, I know this is not how you pictured your senior year to go. I feel like your class was robbed of many laughs, but I am not going to sit up here and go through all of those, because you've been hearing it over and over and over during these past few months. I doubt there are any words that can really comfort you or make you feel better about it. But I don't want to focus on that right now. I know you may not feel like it, but I believe that this class is the chosen class. You are the originals that will forever be marked in history as the first class to graduate during a pandemic. History books are going to be written, and your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, they're all going to learn about what you went through during this unprecedented time. They're also going to hear words like social distancing, PPE, bending and flattening the curve, corona, many other terms that, quite frankly, I hope I never hear again in my lifetime. Let's not focus on that either. Let's focus on right here and right now. I believe that you all have gained something more valuable than any trophy, award, or diploma. You have all been tested, and you did not fail. You kept going. You proved how strong you really are. You were sad. You kept your heads up. You were mad. You didn't lash out. You carried on, and you waited patiently and proved once again what a great class you are. Although you are entering a different world from the one you expected in May, this world needs you, and there's nothing better in life than to be needed. I know, your teachers know, and your parents know that you are ready for what lies ahead of you. You've all proved it with your actions over the last few months, the last several years. And I could not be any more proud of a group than I am of all of you sitting here right now. I'm also super proud of our parents and community. This was tough on all of you, and it was very emotional. Whenever I talked to parents throughout these last few months, I truly felt the support and trust of each and every one of them. We wanted to make sure and give this class the closure that they deserved. So parents, I thank you all for being so patient with us. And when I think about what to say to graduating classes, I write a speech out every year. I always look back at what I said the year before. Last year I told the graduates, don't spend so much time planning your future that you ignore your present. Make every day count. If only I could have seen the future to realize just how true that was. Your time here at Goreville School was cut short, but that should not take away the memories you have of the school, your friends, and your accomplishments. I will never, ever forget the Goreville High School class of 2020, I promise you. Before we go on to the scholarships, I do want to take a moment to recognize we have one teacher who is retiring this year. Mrs. Charlotte Leal has dedicated 34 years to the students at Goreville High School. She actually has taught many of your parents sitting in the audience tonight, and even maybe some up here on the stage. Not only was the school closure tough on our students, it was equally tough on Mrs. Leal. This was due to the fact that her career had to come to an abrupt halt, and she for sure did not get the recognition that she deserved. So I would like to take this time to recognize Mrs. Leal for her outstanding career at Goreville School. We want to thank you for everything that you have done for our students, parents, and community. You will be so missed. But congratulations, Mrs. Leal. I won't make you give a speech, I promise. Thank you. Now, at this time, we would like to acknowledge the many accomplishments and scholarships received by several of our students. So when I call your name, please stand so that you can be recognized. Landon Albright. Landon will have a scholarship to play baseball at Shawnee Community College and a surprise scholarship. He's been chosen as Mr. Black Cat. He will receive a $300 scholarship from the Southern Illinois Coaches Association and the Egyptian Officials Association. Congratulations, Landon. Luke Brown. Luke is our 2020 Goreville High School salutatorian, and he will receive the salutatorian scholarship at Shawnee Community College. Congratulations, Luke. Gavin Clark. Gavin received the Harley-Davidson Black Diamond Scholarship for $1,000, the Trustee Scholarship from Shawnee Community College. He was also one of the recipients of the Illinois Principals Association Student Achievement Award. And Gavin will be receiving a new scholarship that is called the Lynette Foster Memorial Mathematics Scholarship. Lenny Foster was a teacher at Goreville High School for 29 years, and during this time, she devoted her life to making sure her students were prepared for their futures, especially in the area of mathematics. She had a special place for each student in her heart, and she cared deeply for them beyond the classroom. So today, even though she has passed, her legacy will be living on, and each year, one graduating senior student will be chosen to receive a $500 scholarship from Lenny's Memorial Fund. So congratulations, Gavin. Lucas Cloud. Lucas will be receiving the Saints Foundation Challenge 500 and Award of Excellence Scholarship, and both of these are to Shawnee Community College. Congratulations, Lucas. Nick Compton. Nick will be receiving a scholarship to play baseball at Wren Lake College. Congratulations, Nick. Morgan Dunning. Morgan will be receiving a cheerleading scholarship to cheer at Kaskaskia College. Congratulations, Morgan. Caitlin Garrow. Oh, there she is. Sorry, I was looking for you down here. Caitlin will be receiving the English scholarship to Shawnee Community College. Congratulations, Caitlin. Trent Glidewell. Trent has a scholarship to play baseball at Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville, and he is also an Illinois State Scholar. Congratulations, Trent. Jonathan Goals. He will be receiving the Aim High Scholarship for $4,000 at the Dean Scholarship for $4,000 for Southern Illinois University in Carbondale. Congratulations, Jack. Logan Hankins. He will be receiving a scholarship to play baseball at Johnny Logan College. Congratulations, Logan. And Tyler Johnson, not here tonight, but I'm going to read his scholarships. The Legence Bank Merit Scholarship for $500 and the SEC Scholarship to Shawnee Community College. He may be sitting in his front yard, so if you can hear me, congratulations, Tyler. Adriana Licka. She told me this afternoon that I had been pronouncing her name wrong all these years. Shame on her. Adriana is receiving a scholarship to play softball at John A. Logan College. Congratulations, Adriana. Samantha Licka. She will be receiving a scholarship to play softball at Wren Lake College. Congratulations, Sam. Andrew Manier. He will be receiving the Aim High Scholarship for $2,500 and the University Excellence Scholarship for $9,500 and the Counselor's Choice Scholarship for $1,500 to SIU Carbondale, and he's also an Illinois State Scholar. Congratulations, Andrew. Hallie Martin. She will receive a scholarship to play volleyball at Shawnee Community College. Congratulations, Hallie. Kelsey Ray. Kelsey is receiving a scholarship to play softball at John A. Logan College. Congratulations, Kelsey. Abby Schuhart. Abby was one of the recipients of the Illinois Principals Association Student Achievement Award. She will receive the Johnson County Home and Community Education Scholarship for $200, the Golson Financial Services Scholarship for $500, the Illinois Community College System Foundation from the Saints Foundation for $1,600, the Trustee Scholarship, and both of those are for Shawnee Community College, and Southern Trust Bank Scholarship for $500, and the Marion Memorial Health Foundation Board Scholarship for $1,000. Congratulations, Abby. Peyton Sopchak. Peyton is the Goreville High School Class of 2020 valedictorian. She will also receive a scholarship to Murray State University for $500, the Simpson Roberts Scholarship, the Norma Martin Memorial Scholarship for $100, the Bob Webb Memorial Scholarship for $250, and a surprise scholarship. Peyton has been chosen as Miss Black Cat and will receive the $300 scholarship from the Southern Illinois Coaches Association and Egyptian Officials Association. Congratulations, Peyton. Joe Wilcox. Joe will be receiving the Band and Choir Music Scholarship from Shawnee Community College. Congratulations, Joe. This year we have 2 of our graduates that will be joining the nation's military. So as I call your name, please stand and remain standing so we can honor you for your commitment in protecting and serving our country. Kiara Miller. First of all, I want to talk about her scholarships. She will receive the Rural Health Scholarship for $1,000, the Johnson County Women's Club Scholarship for $200, the Celine Masonic Lodge Scholarship for $500, the Don Melvin and Aline Motzinger Memorial Scholarship from Heartland Regional Medical Center for $2,000. Congratulations, Kiara. Keep standing. In addition to these scholarships, Kiara will be joining the Army National Guard. She leaves in the morning for Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri for basic and individual training and advanced individual training as a transportation specialist. Jacob Cox. Jacob will be joining the Air Force and will leave for San Antonio, Texas on September 21st. His job will be an aerospace medical tech in the field of nursing. On behalf of all of us, we want to wish both of you the best of luck. Stay safe. You make us proud. God bless you. Each year we have an annual award that we give out at graduation. It's called the Shining Star Reciprocal Award. This award is given to a student in the senior class as well as one staff member. The student award was voted on by the administration and staff here at Goreville. To win the Shining Star Award, the staff chooses a student who we felt best represents the spirit of Goreville School. And it isn't necessarily based upon grades or athletic ability or any other award that we give here at Goreville. It's based upon if someone were to walk through that front door of the school, who would we want there to represent us? We want a student with great character, respect, compassion for others. And in return, that student has been asked to choose a staff member who has truly made an impact on his or her life throughout school. In addition to receiving a plaque tonight, there is also a hanging plaque right inside the high school door, and both names will be engraved on it. This class has so many deserving students. However, I believe this year's is one of the best. She has a heart of gold and determination like no other student that I have ever known in my entire career. She has triumphed over many obstacles, always with a smile, a positive attitude, and an amazing work ethic, missing very little school when she didn't have a chance. And that's nearly impossible for adults. This young lady has shown nothing but respect to her peers and teachers, and it has been such a pleasure to get to know her throughout these last years. I am so grateful that she and her family found our little school and made it her home. She's one of the most polite, compassionate, thoughtful students you could ever ask for, and she's always willing to lend a hand to anyone, whether it's students or staff, and she sets a positive example for all the other students around her. I could go on, but I don't want it to rain. But I know her family is so very proud of her, just like we are. So the 2020 Shining Star Award goes to Abby Schuhart.
Okay, my name is Abby Schuhart, as you just heard. The staff member I would like to nominate is Miss McConnell. Not gonna cry. Miss McConnell is a school nurse at Goreville and also the instructor of the CNA Certified Nursing Assistance Program at school. Miss McConnell is not only a great instructor and role model, but also such a caring person inside and out. If I ever had any problems, whether it was about my medical condition, school-related, or even just somebody to talk to, she was always there for me. Everybody at Goreville has helped me in tremendous ways, but Miss McConnell in particular has put a tremendous impact on my life. I chose Miss McConnell because not only has she helped me with my medical condition, but she was there whenever I needed her. She is definitely one of the most caring and kind-hearted people I've ever met. It didn't matter if I had a medical need during the day or just wanted to catch up on life. She was always willing to talk or help me in any way she could. I will always remember one day I got out of driver's ed because I was having a really bad day and wasn't feeling good. And I went into her office to get some medicine, but started crying before I could even tell her what was wrong with me. She tried to calm me down to talk to me, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to stop crying. So we just sat there and started crying together. Like I said, Miss McConnell is one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. So thank you, Miss McConnell, for letting me store all my medicine in your office, always helping me with my medical condition, and sometimes even crying with me, and being there for me whenever I needed it. I can't ever thank you enough. You're the best.
You don't have to talk. No. This time I would like to introduce one of the class of 2020 class sponsors, Mrs. Joyce Mays.
Good evening. The class of 2020 has worked very hard over the last 4 years. Between car washes, working concessions at every school event, not every, but school events, and other various fundraisers. These students have earned over $19,000. Part of this money was used for prom and homecoming. The rest was to be spent on Senior Prank Day, Baccalaureate, and most of all, the senior trip. Due to the social distancing response to COVID-19, many things have been stripped from all school students, but especially this group of seniors. As their class sponsors, Allison and I feel that these students deserve to be able to use the money that they work so hard to earn. With this being said, we would like to split the money that is left in the account even between all 41 students. They will each receive a $400 donation to be used for educational and work-related expenses
You guys can see their faces. Can you see?
as they move on to the next chapter of their lives. We will truly miss this awesome group of young adults, and will never forget all the memories that we have made along the way. We will only wish we could have made many, many more memories with them. We can't wait to see where the future takes each and every one of them. We love you all, class of 2020. Allison Clark and Joyce Mays.
Don't blow the money. Use it for gas or something educational. Got it? Got it. Okay. All right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Start on that side right there. So they'll go this way down. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Landon Drake Albright. Luke Nathaniel Brown. Gavin Blaine Clark. Lucas Riley Cloud. Oh, man. Oop. Nicholas Robert Ebler Compton. Jacob Eric Cox. Taylor Nicole Cross. Morgan Elaine Dunning. Brooklyn Ellen Eastman. Kylie Michelle Finney. Caitlin Suzanne Garrow. Trent Avery Glidewell. Jonathan David Goals. Tristan Wayne Hale. Timothy Logan Hankins. Cameron Tyree Hines. Zach Austin Holland. Dustin Drake Hutman. William Tyler Johnson. Claire Ellen Lambert. Adriana Nicole Licka. Samantha Nicole Licka. Andrew Jackson Manier. Hallie Grace Martin. Jackson Lane McCree. Parker Thomas Merrill. Kiara Marie Miller. Harrison Davis Newhart. Zachary Dane Orr. Dakota Lane Poole. Ariel Renee Quigley. Kelsey Abigail Ray. Piper Lauren Roberts. Abby Nicole Schuhart. Faith Ann Sinkowski. Peyton Lynn Sobchak. Cameron Wade Sullivan. Boston William Thompson. Isabella Desiree Tim. Colin Michael Whitehead. Joe Paul Wilcox. That's it. Congratulations to the Goreville High School class of 2020. All yours.
Wow, we made it. Barely. Barely, I understand. But we made it. And we made it because this class has some unbelievable motivation. If you notice, whenever their classmates came up here to get their diploma, all of them were clapping and supporting each other. And that's what's great about these small schools. So as we go home this evening, remember this. We struggled, and we struggled together. We laugh and we cry together. And when it comes right down to it, we're more like your parents than we are your teachers, because we can learn about your families and we can learn about you. We can listen to your crappy music while you're lifting weights and still be okay with it. We download Snapchat, even though we just learned how to work Facebook, just so we can communicate with you, because we love you. And that's something that's unique about this school and this town, is the love that we have for our kids that come through here. And that love will never end. No matter if you just moved in this year, Cam, or if you've been here, Nick, or if you've been here all your life. As we go home this evening, remember this. You struggled, but just like Black Cats, just like those state championships you won, just like all those trips to Peoria that we got to watch you play, and we would have had more state championships if they'd have let us play. Just like all of those, because you're here tonight in an actual graduation ceremony, because we postponed it, so all of these people could be here and share this with you, you won, just like Black Cats always do. So with that, we will close this evening. Parents, thank you so much for coming. Board members, teachers, look around, kids. Look around at the people that support you. And they will always support you, no matter your endeavors. But now's your time. Now's your time to rise and make a difference in this world. So many times we say that. But in this small school, particularly with a small class, I think you can see it on their faces. I think you can see that they're ready to go out. After all the times we watched them play with a nationally recognized FFA, Scholar Bowl, we get to watch people cheer. That may be over, but we're going to watch them be our next leaders in this world, and I'm so proud of you. So with that, and by the power vested in me by the Illinois State Board of Education, by the Goreville Community Unit School District #1 Board of Education, and on behalf of the faculty, staff, and certainly the administration, on this day, June 20th, 2020, I now pronounce you graduates of Goreville High School. Congratulations, good luck, and we will see you later.
And that concludes this evening's broadcast of the 2020 graduation. We thank you so much for joining us here on GorevilleBlackCatsNetwork.com, a free service Goreville Schools of Dr. Steve Webb. If you'd like more information about Black Cats Network, contact Dr. Steve Webb at swebb@GorevilleSchools.com. I'm Brian Murley. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a great summer.